It is only 45 days since the gardener George planted tulips in the front garden of Mrs. Johnson's house, and the flowers have died. She became so mad and called George for a serious conversation.
Why did my flowers die?
Because of the sun. This flower just lives in shadows.
Thus, you shouldn't have planted them.
Oh no, I would never deny a request from you, lady.
Mrs. Johnson's garden lacked the practice of business analysis, a discipline that takes care of understanding the needs, evaluating the pros and cons of each different alternative, and recommending the most appropriate solution.
George shouldn't have planted the tulips.
But how I was supposed to know?
If George had used business analysis techniques, he could have questioned to understand the real expectations of Mrs. Johnson's and presented different proposals in a structured way with analysis of the costs and benefits of each one.
It's true, I didn't even think about that.
Following business analysis principles, Mrs. Johnson could also have made her request to George in a different way, specifying the requirements of what she really wanted.
How could I do that?
Instead of tulips, she could have asked for colorful flowers that would last all year and give little maintenance work. George would be responsible for addressing her needs using his knowledge to choose the most suitable flower.
It's true, I didn't think about it.
Another option would be to hire the services of a landscaper, a professional with techniques able to understand the needs and evaluate the best alternative for the gardener to implement. Good landscapers have already developed several projects and their experience helps a lot.
But paying for a landscaper must be expensive, right?
Spending on the wrong flowers isn't cheap either, is it? It would be better to invest only once and get the job well done.
It's true.
As in the gardener of Mrs. Johnson, your company needs to understand its problems and specify the solutions that add more value to the business. Areas that request services very often and have very specific characteristics can become experts in making good requirements, making clear their real needs to be able to charge for the results from their providers. If there are many requesting areas and the provider has characteristics of a subject matter expert, ideally the provider offers business analysis as part of its services, helping customers to better understand their needs and solution alternatives, so they can make the best decisions. When customers and providers are many and communication between them is complicated, an intermediate role can aid integration by translating information into a language that both ones can understand. See that there are several possibilities for business analysis to help your organization. Choose the most appropriate shape for your situation and watch your business flourish more and more every day.